Hello there, my name is Jay, and the purpose here for my channel here is to provide advice for students learning English as a second language here in Japan. But also, my secondary purpose, which is just as important, is to provide advice for new tourists who are very much interested in either visiting here or relocating here to Japan. As everyone knows globally, Japan has become the most popular tourist attraction across this planet. It's listed as number 2 on Forbes magazine as being the number 2 country in the world. So with that, the popularity is skyrocketed. With that enthusiasm, unfortunately, there's a lot of enthusiasm. Go ahead, book that reservation, get those tickets, and hit on that flight over to Japan. But with that enthusiasm, there is not as much enthusiasm for research prior to coming here to Japan, and that leaves a lot of questions unanswered. And there is a lot of influx of questions asking what to do, how does it go here, little knowledge of the indigenous population here, local citizens here in Japan. So I try to answer some questions where I can to help with them in their concerns and anxieties about coming to this country. Some people are first-time travelers, or first-time travelers in general, to this part of the world. So there's a lot of concerns, so I do what I can to help. I do accept questions and will make videos on questions I receive. So what you can do is leave questions on the comments below. And also, if you like this channel, please be sure to like and subscribe. That would definitely help my channel, and I look forward to reading your questions below. And with that being said, let's get started. Question I usually receive is in regards to people are very excited to come here in Japan. They visited here already. They're really hyped up and they're really excited, love the culture here, and they want to live here permanently. But they're not quite sure how it works. So for the U.S. citizens who are very interested in coming here, as you know, or if you are on the process of coming to Japan, for a tourist visa, all you need is your U.S. passport. With that, that's the equivalent of a tourist visa through a treaty between the United States and Japan. And with that, you can be here for 90 days on 2 separate periods in 1 year. So you have 180 days to enjoy the beautiful culture and country here. If you want to do a little bit further, go further. If you want permanent residency here, it is a process, and there are 4 categories or 4 specific visas that you can have to stay here in Japan over a period of time. You'd have to be here for up to at least 10 years for permanent residency here in Japan to be considered for permanent residency. As far as the visas, which do require renewing periodically, the time frame for renewing these visas varies depending upon your circumstances. The first of the visas is a spousal visa. You would have to be married to a Japanese national, and each visa is 1 year, or first couple of years, and after 2 years or so you can petition for maybe 3 years after that. But it all depends on the circumstances. Everything's an it depends situation or circumstance. The second visa is a work visa. You can get that through sponsorship from the company you apply to here in Japan. And once you apply, and if you're hired, of course, the company will sponsor you and work with immigration here in Japan for you to have the work visa. Third visa would be entrepreneur visa. If you want to have your own business here, you have to go to immigration to make sure that and apply for that if you want to open up a business here within the country. And also a student visa if you plan to attend a college or university here in Japan. Once again, you do need about between up to 10 years to be considered for permanent residency here in Japan. If you have any questions, I highly recommend you consult an immigration attorney for further details. But I hope that answers your question on that particular matter. Once again, thank you so much for your time today. And please leave any questions you may have in my comments below. And I look forward to reading them and getting back to you on the next video with further answers to questions you may have. Thank you for your time today. Have a great morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. Take care. Bye for now.